What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tink G. I'm here in London with my guys, Acton Entertainment. Let's turn up. Yeah, that's literally what happened. London, it only took a day. Thanks for Everything tour. London just showed out, to have 2 sold out dates. I haven't performed here since 2018. So it's been like 5 years. So just to watch everything grow, and tonight was incredible. The energy, the love. I can't wait for day 2. It's going to be crazy. Yes, it took less than a day. Maybe it took a couple hours. Yeah, 6 hours to sell out in London. That's literally everything for me. As an independent artist, that's what we dream about. So excited to be here. So happy to be here with y'all. Like, it's some real ones in London, in the UK. Yep.
That's crazy. Honestly, I'm not going to say no names, but there's artists on major labels who can't even sell this out one day.
No, I feel that. Thank you, and I'm glad you brought up the journey, because like I say, it's been a minute since I've touched London, and over the years I'm independent again, and I've been dropping albums and singles, and the support is just always growing every year. Things are just getting bigger and bigger, and we could have done a third night, so they wanted to do a third night, so next time around I'm gonna make sure I go bigger.
I saw them asking for the third night.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. You need to do that just to let
Oh yeah. I see it now. I really had to come out here to really grasp what was happening in London. Y'all really get it. I f with London all the way. Man, that would be a dream come true. I went to see his show, and man, I just left so inspired. As a live performer myself, I really was just taking notes the whole night. But Usher is classic R&B, and that's the wave I'm on. So it was just a blessing to touch him and meet him, and he's one of the greats. So for me, that was just an epic moment.
So any collabs or shows?
I'm not sure. You never know. Honestly, it's like you said, it's a journey. And I'm just glad to really just embrace him, and for him to embrace me back was just enough for right now. But I would love to have a collab with Usher. That would sound crazy.
Yeah, for sure. And Jhene invited me to perform a coffee shop.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one.
You guys have a relationship?
We've actually met a few times, and she's been very supportive. Just over the years, we casually bump into each other at different festivals. So I'm excited to, really open for her to get a chance to really talk to her and just build that relationship even more. But she's also a big inspiration for me. Like, I grew up off Jhene. And a lot of my music is really patterned after her style too. So I give her all her flowers when I see her, and I can't wait to perform for her, open up for her in December. Oh, it's a lot. If I could do a joint album, Summer Walker, Kaylani, Thames, Jhene. There's so many dope female artists that I could just name like all night. Brent Fayez for the men. Of course, Drake, the biggest. But yeah, it's so many dope R&B artists out right now. R&B is really just where it's at. So I would love to hear an album with a lot of people. Collab album.
So are we going to get like a Tink and SZA collab?
Oh, how could I forget? SZA is such a breath of fresh air. I've also, we support each other online, and she always kind of like just, hats off to some of my music. But SZA, I think her music is just so different. I love how she just got her own lane and her own wave. So I would love to hear a collab with SZA too. For sure. Summer Walker, that's my girl. I better be quiet. I actually better be quiet. But hats off to Summer. It's something in the works.
Okay.
I like to keep surprises, the element of surprise. But me and Summer have been talking and working, so look out, y'all.
I just had to go to TikTok.
You did, you did. But yeah, I love me some Summer Walker. Her music resonates.
Wow, I'm really happy for you, Tink. I feel like
Thank
you.
you.
Like, it's such a great match.
Thank you.
Wow, honestly.
Thank you. Yeah, and we actually, just the journey, how she, making music online and just picking it up. We have like similarities. So I get her music, being a girl from the hood and just talking about real life. That's what I'm about. So it's great to link up with girls just like you. Yeah.
So, new music on the way, right?
Yeah. Stay tuned. You trying to bring it out.
Nah,
But
we have
yes.
to talk about it. So, I just seen, like, obviously I'm tapping in something what's going on with the fans and stuff.
Of course, always new music on the way for me. I'm always in the studio. It's to the point now the fans they want new albums every 4 months. So I've been working really hard on something very special. I want to make sure this next album is really, I put my all into it. So I'm in the lab every day for y'all.
So what makes you think you're gonna drop it this year?
I can't say. It'll be some new music coming this year, but I want the album to be perfect. And it's a special project, so I have to really take my time with it.
Special in what way?
Special in a classic Chicago way. So, yeah, stay with me, stay tuned. I promise you, every year, I try to dig a little deeper, and this next album is going to be bigger than what you can imagine.
We're gonna get Summer Walker, SZA.
You never know. But yeah, I'm really, just excited for whatever the project will sound like, because I get a chance to just be myself, go back to my roots. So that's why I mentioned Chicago. This next album is for my city. So, yes.
It's gonna be kind of different already from the other albums. 'Cause
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna feel more classic and more like 2012, and I want to just take it back to that raw in the basement, making music in my diary, and pulling those emotions out.
Wow, so that's cool because it's kind of reinventing yourself and kind of like going in a different direction for the next project.
Exactly, and I want it to feel like a elevated version of 2012. So, when you're 16, you're going through different things, and now at 28, it's like a more mature viewpoint. So it's gonna be everything. Of course. Well, first, rest in peace to King Von. He's a big stamp in Chicago. But his DJ actually reached out, DJ Bands, and it was just a easy connection. Being in Chicago, I support all of the artists from Chicago, no matter, where you from, what you look like, what you on. I go hard for mine, so that was just a no-brainer. They sent me the record, and I just really went in the lab, felt it out, and just sent it right back. Might have got it back in 3 days. So, when it comes to the city, I really love to support Chicago artists. I feel like it's so much talent in my city, and King Von, his legacy is crazy, and it was an honor to do a track with him.
Yeah, you guys have a relationship?
We actually did. His baby mother was actually my close friend. So, everybody in Chicago kind of knows each other in a way, or we know people that know people. So yeah, it was all love. Absolutely. I'm glad you asked that. I think I know I've been doing a lot of R&B, but I would love to make sure that I'm tapping in with that rap side on my next album. And that's why I say when I mention Chicago, it's gonna be some Chicago rap on there for sure. For sure. Fake Love, man, that record to me was like such a self-explanatory song. I knew it was gonna be a big song because I wrote it quickly. Like, the words just kind of came to me fast. But yeah, my album was called Thanks for Nothing, and I was going through a period where I felt like, fake love was at an all-time high. And in the industry, you'll see a lot of that. I think in life, we all experience fake love at some point. And that's why when I sing it, the crowd just loses their mind because, when you're dating or, just in any field that you're in, you'll always go through an experience like that. So that's one of my favorite records to perform. I kind of get to kind of wild out when that part drop these days. You know what I mean? If you at my show, you gonna go crazy for fake love. Oh my God, I really can't stand that word. I'm such a humble person. It's really I think I like to stay grounded. I mean, I guess you could say the first time I felt famous was, just selling out your first show. But for me, man, it's really brothers, sisters. I call my fans my sisters. Fame in me is I don't give a fuck about none of that. It's more about connecting and, I like to stay humble. I think if you get too far ahead of yourself, sometimes you lose sight of the goal. And for me, it's not about fame. It's really about connecting with my girls. For sure. Thank you. And I want to stay that way, man. The bigger it gets, I try to stay grounded and keep real ones around me. If you notice, I don't move with too many people. I got solid Chicago girls with me. My whole team is from Chicago. And that just keep my soul pure. I'm not tainted. I'm not overhyped, or it ain't for clout up with me. So you're going to get a real vibe whenever you see me. Authentic. Just because I've been this way. I've been the same since I started it. And I think a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people have to change, or, you have to oversell something. And for me, I'm what you see is what you get, online, in person, in my music, in real life. What I talk about is what I really live. And that's refreshing in this industry. Sometimes, music, you have to be a character, and I am not that, and that's why I feel people really just relate to me.